was easy being the top dog? Who said it was easy being the king? Ladies and gentlemen, you know in the sport of boxing, the king has responsibilities. And Terence Crawford, as we all know, dethroned the former king, the former face of boxing, the 4-division world champion, super middleweight undisputed, Canelo Alvarez. Now Terence Crawford is the king, the ruler, el rey de boxeo. But you know what? Ain't nothing easy. Turki Alalshikh, who helped Terence Crawford put him in that position, is not making it easy for him. He don't want Terence Crawford to do what Canelo Alvarez did in the last several years that got the whole boxing world frustrated, because we all know that we all wanted to see Canelo Alvarez versus El Monstruo, the monster, La Bandera Roja, David Benavidez. We ain't never got that fight. Even Turki Alalshikh tried to shame Canelo Alvarez for taking that fight. But Canelo Alvarez took the Terence Crawford fight. The fight that he thought it was going to be easy because he thought he was going to be fighting a little guy. Even though they're the same size and shit like that. Like, they was promoting Terence Crawford. That, you know what? He's not really smaller than Canelo Alvarez. He is as strong like Canelo Alvarez. This is a natural weight class. Remember, Bomac and Terence Crawford did say that in the interview leading up to the fight. Remember, they was trying to say that, yo, Terence Crawford is not that small. He's taller, he's strong, he got longer reach and stuff like that. Remember?
Just fight at your natural weight and without having to hold back because you like, oh, I don't want to put on too much muscle.
It's not going to be that difficult for Terence Crawford because he's really not that big. Canelo Alvarez is really not that big. Okay. But David Benavidez is. Oh yeah, it's not a question whether who's the bigger man. We all know that David Benavidez is 6'2", 6'3". We all know that he walked around at 200 pounds. When he was then 13 years old, he was a damn near 250 pounds. We all know that David Benavidez is a monster. We all know that David Benavidez is way bigger than Terence Crawford. But right now, like you see the thumbnail, David is David. Terence Crawford is right now the Goliath of boxing. And that's why I had it like that on my thumbnail. It's David versus Goliath, because as much that David Benavidez could fight Terence Crawford, like Turki Alalshikh did say in his tweet, David Benavidez, can you make it 168-pound division? I gave Terence Crawford the opportunity to be great. But how long is Terence Crawford going to be in the sport of boxing? Do you think I'm going to give him some easy touches? Do you think I'm going to give him... I'm going to put him in position to do what Canelo Alvarez did? No, I am here for boxing. I am here for there to be great. David Benavidez has more longevity in the sport of boxing than Terence Crawford. 28 years old, young, strong, an enigma, speed, power, athleticism, could speak English and Spanish. Mexican background. He could adopt the Mexican community. Matter of fact, you already see that Canelo Alvarez did sign a 4-fight deal, and Turki Alalshikh did say that Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting again, probably in February 2026. That's what he scheduled. Remember the schedule when he tweeted that a long time ago, and then he'll be fighting October 2026, meaning that Canelo Alvarez had already abandoned his people. Canelo Alvarez already abandoned the Mexican holidays. David Benavidez is going to take over. I think that Turki Alalshikh has a plan, a bigger plan for David Benavidez. And you remember that tweet when he was trying to diss Canelo Alvarez, he was trying to shame Canelo Alvarez with Terence Crawford and David Benavidez, is that he likes David Benavidez and Terence Crawford. And that's why he tweeted that. Because as much as everybody in the sport of boxing is proud of Terence Crawford, just because you became a king, it doesn't get easy. Terence Crawford has the responsibility to do what Canelo Alvarez was supposed to do and be the monster, the really dare to be great. The guy that's really bigger than you. The guy that you really have to climb the mountain to reach the top. Well, he's already in the top. He's a Goliath in his own right. But you understand what I'm talking about. Ain't gonna be a narrative or a breakdown or an assessment that's saying, yo, chill, guys, trust me. Terence Crawford could fight Canelo Alvarez because he's not that big. He's not that big. He's not that big. This is a big monster. This is a big task. This is truly and authentic, daring to be great with a guy that has great momentum. Do I think it's fair for David Benavidez to come back down to the 168-pound division and face Terence Crawford? I think it could be fair. But then it's also going to, I'm not going to say it. I think that David Benavidez should come down to 168. I think if he could have had a fight with Canelo Alvarez, he would have come down and fight Canelo Alvarez at 168, and Turki Alalshikh wanted to give him that type of fight. I believe that Canelo Alvarez has two choices. Either retire three choices. I think Canelo Alvarez either retire, either get a rematch with Terence Crawford, which I doubt is going to happen, or at least fight a guy that you was ducking that has the same type of style of Terence Crawford, so you could tell yourself that I could be that style. Because it don't matter if Canelo Alvarez comes back and fight again and fight somebody that's just going to stand in front of him. The thing is always going to be that. Just like Canelo Alvarez said, I couldn't figure the style. Can you beat the American slick southpaw style? Can you do that, Canelo? Because that's always going to be in the back of your mind. You said you want to keep on going, but keep on going for what? Do you want to ride? Do you want to elevate your game? Do you want to fix those, you know what I'm saying, fill in those holes that you got in your game? Got to face Demis Andre for that. Because ain't nobody in the 168-pound division is going to give those type of looks that Crawford gave. But anyway, this ain't about Canelo Alvarez right now. It's about Terence Crawford being the king. Being responsible for the sport of boxing, because in the sport of boxing they say that the boxing is dying, but if you are the king, you're not supposed to let boxing down. And Turki Alalshikh ain't letting boxing down. And Turki Alalshikh has a reputation that he's going to give the fight that we all want to see. And I don't want to see no Terence Crawford fans being babysitters now. No. Don't be daddy daycare now. Yes, I want to see Terence Crawford face David Benavidez, because I want Terence Crawford to keep that greatness momentum. And I want to see if David Benavidez could beat the great and the king, Terence Crawford. It's fair, right? We have too many babysitters in the sport of boxing. Canelo Alvarez was babysat by his fans for a lot of years. You know what I'm saying? Even though there was fans within the community of Canelo Alvarez, like myself, that got frustrated. Yes, I thought that Canelo Alvarez would have beaten Terence Crawford. Yes, I did. I predicted wrong, because Terence Crawford did not have that great momentum going to the 168-pound division after, looked at Ordinary versus Mazurov. So it was logical for me to pick it. I know a lot of people want to act like they geniuses now. I told you. Shut up. But I'm glad that I've been proven wrong, because I'm glad that I witnessed greatness. Shout out to Terence Crawford. My apologies to you, my chocolate thunder. Terence Crawford versus David Benavidez is next. That's what I want to see next. And that shall happen next. Don't duck it. Bo Mac said, no, we don't want it. Why you don't want it, Bo Mac? Why you don't want it? Come on. You scared of David Benavidez? No, not Terence Crawford. Not the big bad wolf. Not the big bad wolf. Don't tell me that y'all don't want David Benavidez. Y'all got responsibilities. Oh yeah, we wanted Canelo Alvarez to do it. It's time for you to do Canelo Alvarez's dirty work.